Hey everyone, here's another example video from section 3.3. This example wants us to find the first and second derivatives of this function y equals 5t to the fourth minus 4t to the fifth. So we're going to start with the derivative of y with respect to t of this function, 5t to the fourth minus 4t to the fifth, is going to equal, and remember this time we have a subtraction, right? So we're back to the sum and difference formula, and we know the sum and difference formula, if we take the derivative of some constant plus something else, or a derivative of anything plus something else, we can split that to the derivative of the first thing plus the derivative of the second thing. So that's what we're going to use here. We're going to say that equals the derivative of y with respect to t of 5t to the fourth minus the derivative of y with respect to t of 4t to the fifth. And then we're going to say that equals, so if I take the derivative of this, I bring the 4 to the front, so that's 4 times 5, which is 20. So dy over dt, and we'll say that's 20 t. And then when I bring the 4 to the front, that power goes down by 1, so that's t to the fifth, or t to the third, minus derivative of y with respect to t. I take the 5, bring it down to the front, so that's now that's 5 times 4, which is 20. And this time I get t to the fourth. And so our first derivative, we can say dy over dt equals 20t cubed minus, when we bring all this together, 20t cubed minus 20t to the fourth. Now they want us to find the second derivative. So we're going to say d2 of y over dt squared. That's going to equal, or of this function I should say, so of this function. And again, we're going to use the difference rule for derivatives. And when we split this, that will give us d2y over dt squared of just the first part, 20t cubed, minus d2y over dt squared of the second one, which is 20t to the fourth. And when we go ahead and reduce this down, this is going to give us 60t squared. So I'm going to write that down here. So we're going to say d, so when we take this derivative, this should equal 60, because 3 times 20, right? Bring the 3 out front, 60. T, we're going to go down by 1 power, so it's t squared, minus, and then we have 4, bringing that to the front, that's 4 times 20, which is 80, and we'll end up with t to the third power. And so our second derivative is here. Our first derivative was there.